He doesn't really seem to know who he's supposed to cover, as he chooses wrong and goes to the wheel route, and then 16 just crosses into the area he's supposed to be double teaming for a very easy one-play touchdown. This corner right here is going to hold that cornerback down outside. He just runs right past them for an easy touchdown right up the seam. If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins, check out my sponsor at MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT to get 5% off your order. Link in the description below. The champ is here! Welcome back, Money Team. This is Madden Money Shot, sniffing out the Madden and college cheese as always. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a one-play touchdown against every single defense in the game from a formation that's been maybe the meta formation in Madden for like the last decade, and that's the gun bunch. But before I do, if you guys want to see more videos like this, more one-play touchdown videos, which I try to put out every week or so, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. If you need more help or more money plays, you can get the full breakdown of my gun bunch from my Georgia ebook. And you can download that or any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. Now, this particular formation, the gun bunch, is only found in Georgia, which is crazy to me because they tried to sell you this idea that the reason you can't change playbooks and road to college football playoffs is because they don't want you taking a great team like Georgia and using like the flex bone. Well, why would you get rid of Georgia's playbook when you have the gun bunch? I think most people would be taking Army or Navy and going to the Georgia playbook in reverse. So that's just a bold-faced lie. They're not doing that. The play that I'm going to show you guys is going to be the bunch trail. And like I said, I'm going to jump back and forth between this and Madden to show you guys this play works the exact same way. But if the setup changes, I will show you how the setup's different in the other game. So this video is meant to touch both audiences, both college football and both Madden. I also did put out a play about a couple days ago, maybe last week, from the dig return. This was in my top 4 most unstoppable plays. It was pass plays, and this spin dig route, or this zig route that the red route is running here, gets open against everything. So if you guys want to see that, I'll have links in the description as well as on screen at the end of the video. You can add that to your arsenal. But let's go and let's pick the bunch trail. On defense, we're going to go ahead. We're going to start off with cover 2 zone like we typically do. And like I said, I'm going to go back and forth between both games. So if the setup changes, I'll show you guys the different setup between college and Madden. Let's go and let's pick the cover 2. And one of the reasons that makes this play so good is it has a post route and a corner route in the same play. Now against cover 2, I can really attack either one of those simply by putting the B receiver on a streak to pull the safety back, and then put the A tight end on a flat to pull the cornerback down. But in college, they really play the deep routes more than anything. So I'm going to custom stem this guy up about 5 yards, and then I'm just going to wait for him to break outside. And you can see how I have a potential catch around one-play touchdown if I get around that safety. But a better way to run this is as is with no adjustments. As this X receiver is going to be a one-play touchdown, I'm just going to block the running back if I know that I'm trying to threaten deep, because obviously the pass rush can be the biggest issue. And you can see how this receiver can easily split those safeties as the mid-read reacts more to the underneath routes. Next up, I'm going to switch over to Madden. I'm going to be using the Dolphins playbook because this is probably the best playbook that this particular play is found in. But it's found in a lot more offensive playbooks in Madden. It's found in the Cardinals, the Ravens, the Browns, the Raiders, the Dolphins, the Patriots, the Steelers, and the spread offense. Let's pick the bunch trail. The cover 3 setup, I'm pretty sure, is the same between the two, but like I said, I'll show you guys if there's any difference. We're going to pick cover 3 sky. Now, the way I'm going to do this in college and Madden are going to be different. If you run it from a hash mark to the open side and then motion across the tight end and put everybody basically on streaks, I find it's also best to put the RB receiver down to custom stem him down. And you'll notice how that will pull the cornerback down enough that this guy can just get open right over the top. So there's going to be, you can do the way that I'm going to show you in college in Madden, but this is going to be a much quicker way. As this is going to be the faster way of the two, as you're going to see, this corner right here is going to hold that cornerback down outside. He just runs right past them for an easy touchdown right up the seam. Now in college, we're going to go ahead, we're going to pick that play again, but we're going to pick cover 3 match because it does work the exact same way against cover 3 sky. And cover 3 match is pretty similar. I just want to show that it'll work the same way. So we're going to pick that. Like I said, hash marks are wider in college, but it'll work the same way. Just motion across the tight end, put everybody on streaks. And you'll see how this 98 here is going to get open the same way that he did against cover 3 sky in Madden 25. But there is another way to do this. If you don't want to make that motion, you could also just motion in this receiver here and then custom stem the RB receiver down to about 5 yards, or the lowest depth. I also find it's best to put the X receiver on a new post because the current post that he's on is not necessarily as dramatic of an angle, but you'll see how the RB route is going to hold that cornerback down, allowing for this guy to cross. And you can see we have another one-play touchdown, which might be a little bit easier to set up based off the fact that if you motion this guy across too much, your opponent might know what type of play you're trying to set up. So there's two different ways to do that. I find that this particular way just takes a little bit longer, as you have to wait for this receiver to cross. And it's not even letting me motion him anymore because I motioned the tight end, but it's still a very good way to do it. As you can see, it's also wide open, and it works in Madden the same way. Next up, we're going to stick around in college football. We're going to pick that play again against the cover 4 quarters, or basically cover 4 pumps, any cover 4 match. Now, in a recent update on both college and Madden, they mentioned how they made cover 4 match better against bunch formation. So we're going to avoid the bunch entirely by putting the running back in a wheel route and then motioning him to the line of scrimmage. And you're going to see how that's going to pull the safety from double teaming the post and allow the post to get open, just as long as we can buy time in the pocket. And you can see right there, very easy one-play touchdown once he crosses the field. If we watch the safety here, you can see why that happens. He doesn't really seem to know who he's supposed to cover, as he chooses wrong and goes to the wheel route, and then 16 just crosses into the area he's supposed to be double teaming for a very easy one-play touchdown. Now, for Madden, you can't put the running back in a wheel route. It's not an option anymore, but you can put him on a streak. So we're going to use another trick where we're going to essentially motion him out and to the line of scrimmage. Is the easiest way to beat 4 deep zones is to essentially have 5 receivers at the line of scrimmage that all run more than 10 yards. So we're just going to put him on a streak, A on a streak, just streak all these guys, and put B on a 10-yard out route to hold that outside cornerback. And you're going to see how all these streaks are going to confuse the coverage to the point where this tight end is going to get matched late and be a very easy one-play touchdown over the top once again. Cover 4 regular is one of the easier ones as well, so we're going to pick cover 4 drop field. Against cover 4, we're going to make that same motion. We're motioning Humphreys, and we're going to put him on a post route once again, just because it's the better angle. We're going to streak the A tight end to pull back the safety, and we're going to put the custom stem, the RB corner route down to pull down the cornerback. And that's all you really got to do here, as you'll see that this X receiver crosses right into that blind spot for a very easy one-play touchdown. Now, back in college, we're going to finish strong with all the man coverages, starting off with cover 0, as all man coverages across Madden and College Football 25 are going to act the same. So let's go ahead and start off with man 0 blitz. Everybody's favorite. For this play, once again, all you really have to do is motion this receiver in. You can see by motioning him in, number 1, he gets inside leverage, which is going to be the most important thing. Cornerbacks, for whatever reason, when it comes to man, don't motion in when you motion these guys in. So all we really have to do is make sure that our blocking is set up correctly, and it looks like it already is. We already have a check and release running back, which is perfect. So all I really have to do is wait for this receiver here to cross the field. And you can see the inside leverage is going to let him get open for a one-play touchdown every single time, just as long as you don't get that stupid jumping catch animation. So let's do that one more time. We're just, like I said, we're going to wait for him to cross. We already have that check and release running back. Got a very easy play here. As you can see, it's a very easy one-play touchdown once again. Although I do find that putting him on an actual post route once again is going to be more effective, because he angles across the field away from the cornerback just a little bit more, making this a much easier catch and run play. As you can see, it's just a little bit more separation that way. Now, you could also do the same thing when it comes to cover 1 hole. So we'll go ahead and we'll pick that out of the 45. Against cover 1, same setup applies. I just find it's best to put the Y receiver or the Y running back on a streak, as this will make sure that that safety can't double team over the top, as he's programmed to do that against the deepest route, and the running back will come into that area, eventually forcing him. So you can see right there, he keeps him from getting that double team, which otherwise, if I didn't have that route, he would just collapse on this receiver. But you can see he's not running at that receiver. He's running straight back because he knows that the streaking running back is coming, and we can get this guy over the top very easily. Although, to be honest with you, if you're going to do that, you might as well just put the running back on a wheel, because wheel routes have a lot of success against cover 1 man as well. So now I really have the best of both worlds, as I could hit this running back over the top the same way that I could also hit that post route. But to me, the post route is better. And then last but not least, we have cover 2 man, which is also a very easy defense for this play to beat. Let's go and pick that. In college, we're going to use that same trick of motion this guy in, because this time you see he gets inside leverage, but he also gets off the jam. For whatever reason, cornerbacks don't press when you motion them in like this. So now you're going to see how he's off and outside, giving me inside leverage, which is going to be perfect. We're just going to put the Y running back on a streak to once again pull back that safety, and bam, we can see how once he cuts inside, the safety's nowhere to be found, as we get another very easy one-play touchdown. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. If you guys want to see more plays from this offense that I already put out, like I said earlier in the video, I did put out a video breaking down another play from this offense. So just click the links and add that to your arsenal. Other than that, thanks for watching, man. Much it out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.